I went too far, very far. In the book of Psalm 90, verse 12, 90:12, the Bible says, so teach us to number our days, that we may apply our heart unto wisdom. We are to live wisely because our days are limited and known by God. All this celebration we are into, celebrating this, allow God to celebrate you. Celebration has taken over the real thing in the house of God. Celebration has taken over evangelism. Celebration has taken over sanctification. Celebration has taken over holiness and righteousness. Celebration has taken over personal visitation, consulting people, praying for people, fasting for people. Celebration has taken over. May God restore us again. We have gone too far from Him. In Ecclesiastes chapter 3, verse 1 to 2, to everything there is a season and a time to every purpose under heaven. A time to be born and a time to die. What is this place saying? God has appointed a time for everything. Every person's birth and death. Nothing happens outside His plan. Have you seen it? You cannot run away from Him. What He says is final. He has everything about you. He is the one that determines it. Acts of the Apostles 17:26. And they had made of one blood all nations of men, and had determined the time before appointed, and the bounds of their habitations. God has not only determined where we will live, but also the extra time, the exact time we will live and how long. That is why some people that leave their boundary to come and take other people's boundary, take other people's land by force, it will not work. God have determined where every tribe will live. He had made us all from Adam. He said through one man. God is still in control of the whole earth. The believing nation, the unbelieving nation. That native doctor, that destroyer, that killer, that man of God, that priest, that high priest, that reverend, that apostle. Yes, that Hindu somewhere. Yeah, that Muslim man. Yes, that Shintoism man. No matter your religion, the man from Confucianism, God is still in control of everything happening under the earth. That Jewish man is still under the control of God. Nothing has gone out of the control of God. God is in charge. So when the Lord finished speaking about vanity and all these things we pursue after, instead of pursuing the kingdom first, I was only wearing one dress. And we left. On the way, I began to hear melodious songs. Before we left my house, I pointed up to them. I said, look, I saw the cloud. I saw the angels in two rows. They were with their golden trumpets dressed on white. Some were on one side, the other were on the other side. There was a gap in the middle of them. And that gap was a cloud. Whitish cloud, gray cloud, sky blue cloud, very beautiful. They didn't blow the trumpet. They were just hanging over there with the trumpet. And I told them, look up. They are ready to receive me. They said I should come. But at any moment I talk, they will insist and increase. When their prayer was prevailing, you know, the Bible said the effectual fervent prayer of a righteous man availeth much. By the time the prayer were prevailing, I still had a voice that said, if you're released back to the earth, what will you do? A kind of covenant. I saw myself saying, that will be done. I will do more. That was the only thing I said. And we left to a Christian doctor. That's the only person that will understand what is happening How can you say you are sick, you are standing, you are talking, and you are saying you are far away? You know, it looks funny. On our way, very close to the doctor's house, they called him, he was not around. They dictated another doctor that is a Christian doctor. Let's go there. Most of these experiences is better handled by a Christian doctor. Thank God that God is blessing the profession of Christian medical doctors. Value them and keep praying for them. I believe in medicine. I believe in natural drugs. I believe in English drugs too. But I know the hand of God was higher. I know God can heal anybody through medication. Yes, has been doing that. I know there are a lot of things we lack in our body that we needed all these medications to. But I only go for natural medications, the ones that are natural, not chemical, natural, 100%. No matter the cost, I would like to get it. So, as we turn back, we've not gone to hospital. As we turn back, since the doctor was not around to negotiate another Christian doctor, on the way, I was so pressed to urinate. My heart was almost closing up. And I told them, let me urinate. My wife was by my side. My son was equally there. I came down, close to the bush there to urinate. All of a sudden, a gentle breeze blew within my face. And I did. And I shouted. I told them, oh, life is coming back to me, oh, life is coming back to me, oh, life is coming back to me. They were saying amen, amen, amen. I said, life is coming back to me, oh, life is coming back to me, oh, life is coming back to me, oh, life is coming back to me, oh. It's like I've been released. It's like I've been released, oh. They were saying amen, amen, amen. I told them, I am not going to hospital anymore. Take me to my ministry. Eventually, when we didn't have the key to the office, I told them take me to the house. And I went home and I rested. But from that Sunday, I was so weak. It's only me and heaven knew how far I have gone. I was weak. One of my sons had to move all the way from Abakaliki before I could do anything. PM, he came all the way from Abakaliki, 3 hours plus journey. He saw me, he said, "You will not die, Daddy, you will not die." By then, I have come back, but I was very, very weak. And I told him, I will not die. I am alive. He was so happy. And he left the same day. On Sunday, I was so weak. On Monday, I was so weak. Rarely eating. My stomach was a kind of mashed that I hadn't that appetite to eat. But there was a very serious emergency that I must have to travel to Owerri on Tuesday. It was so emergency that I must have to be there. I called my friend. I said, I can't drive. We are going together, but I can't drive. I said, but let's see what will happen in the morning. Do you know, in the morning of Tuesday, I was so strong that I drove myself to Owerri and came back. Do you know, the moment I came back, it was like strength sapped again. The whole thing started again. This God is too much a God. He owns the strength. He owns life. He owns everything in human being. He knows how to control them. Don't brag for anything, about anything. About your beauty, don't brag. About your intellect, don't brag. About your connections. Hey, I have the biggest church in the world. It's not a sign of success before God. How many people are going to heaven from that your biggest church? From that your mighty auditorium? May God keep showing us mercy. From that Tuesday evening, I was so weak until Wednesday. I was very down, weak, lying down. I was not picking calls. From that Sunday, my phones were in silent. A lot of missed call. So many people were calling from different angles, but nobody was there to pick. I told them, even don't pick it. So we are dropping messages. It was early morning again on Thursday, early morning. I woke up around 2 a.m. to pray. I had strength. I started praying. It was then that strength came to me. I become so strong, stronger than ever. And divine revelation started coming. The strength started coming on Wednesday evening. I came to join my people in the parlor. I told them that strength has started coming. Oh, I am strong. Oh, they were saying amen, amen. But on Thursday morning, when I woke up around 2 to pray, strength of fullness come. Everything that happened that time, I was standing, sitting, moving, they were downloaded to my brain. They become so clear, so glaring. I saw the moves I was making in the spiritual realm. God is great. There are people that love. One of my daughters in the Lord in US sent me money. I said, please go for this test immediately. She's a registered nurse. Say, go to test. I said, I will. And actually, I did. And there was nothing but the liver, kidney, what is it? They were saying blood pressure. No, everything was very normal. Only drink more water. Keep drinking more water and having more rest. So what happened? Then let me give you what happened and how heaven looks like. This time around, the Lord spent time in showing me what heaven is like. Hey, heaven is not what we are thinking about. There is no human imagination that can imagine heaven. No matter how you imagine, it is not this heaven you're talking about. The heaven I'm talking about, God is extra prepared and over prepared about this heaven we're talking about. Hey, heaven, oh my goodness. The beauty of heaven has no better language on earth to describe it. Please and please, in all you are doing, try to make heaven. In everything, no matter the pains, no matter the persecution, no matter the trial, humiliation, I plead with you. Please, 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 and please, make sure you make heaven. Heaven is so real and powerfully real. Let me read some of the verses the Bible described heaven like. Like I've said before, any language, any vocabulary you use to describe heaven is just earthly language, or in this earthly language is undermining heaven. It's a place that no word can describe. The kind of buildings I saw, with the trips I have made in some countries of the world, the ones I have seen viewing it, the ones I've seen in television, in videos, in other places. The beautiful Berlin city. Yes. Washington, D.C. Yes. So many great cities of the world. Dubai. They cannot just be compared to this great, mighty, wonderful, life-giving city. Life-transforming, life renewal. Hey, it's a glorious place. The kind of buildings I saw, the way the outside of the buildings were decorated, with different colors of gold growing out of the walls of the building, outside the building, like flowers. With different flowers, with different, stem manifesting. Oh, the buildings were so magnificent. The buildings were so outstanding. Do you know? One thing, what is in heaven is amazing, surprises, how, you become in awe, you become in surprise, you become in wonder, you get lost in wonder. The buildings were different things altogether. Do you know the flowers in heaven? I was looking at the beautiful flowers. Everything in heaven is full of love. Do you know that one flower would metamorphose into this? As you're looking at it, it will change again to another, turn again to another. One flower. The gate I saw, oh my goodness. It was a very beautiful, beautiful, beautiful gate. As I was looking at the very extreme beautiful gate, it changed with another design. While I was wondering with mouth open, it changed to another design again. To another design with another beautiful flower, different sets of flowers. As it's changing, the gate is changing design, changing shape, changing form. That they have flowers all manifested around about it. Let me say this thing. If not that we are going to be spirits in heaven, we're going to be like the angels. If not, if we're to be like in form of human being right now, we will be missing our ways in heaven. We will be missing our ways in heaven. Truly speaking. If not that, because when you pass this place now, by the time you are turning back and coming back, it has changed with different color, with different flowers, different design. He said, but this was what I saw. Was this not the place? Because do you know why the gate was turning different design? I was asking the question and said, I've also had this question here on earth. I said, this heaven, we're going to stay with Jesus in the New Jerusalem for 1,000 years. After that, he hand the government over, the kingdom over to the Father. Are we not going to be bored? That was why the gate was changing. The walls of the gate were changing, transforming, manifesting in beauty, in glory. And the Lord said, these things you are seeing, the gates you are seeing, and the flowers here, they can change into millions and millions and millions different ways. Yeah. That means, mere looking at one alone, you are carried away in wonders. Maybe God have maybe 10 billion things to show you, and you are only in one for hundreds of years and millions of years. Only in one, wandering only in one. Please try to make heaven. It's a glorious place. It's a place of great worthiness. It's a place of great honor. It's a place of complete joy. It's a place of complete peace. It's a place of complete perfection. Everything there is just perfect. Look at the description Bible gave in Revelation chapter 21, verse 18 to 21. Revelation 21, 18 to 21. And the buildings of the wall, it was jasper, and the city was pure gold, like unto clear glass. And the 12 gates were 12 pillars. You see the pillars I'm talking about. But these pillars manifest in flower forms. And the street of the city was pure gold, as it were transparent glass.